Welcome back to Wisconsin, family. If you are just tuning in, we have been sitting here in the fabulous Grunos Diamonds.
Fabulous it is, for sure.
And boy, I just keep getting more and more decked out. We're sitting here now, finally, This is the segment you've been waiting for. We get to introduce you to Brent Mead, who is the owner and president of Grunos. Thank you for having us here.
Thanks for coming out. This is going to be fun.
Oh yeah, we've had a good time already.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I just keep adding. I get more expensive as we go.
You look a little different every time.
I think I look better at each segment. What do you think?
Well, you need different things on for different outfits.
I agree.
Or the same outfit.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we get to show the variety, the options.
A lot of options at Grunos.
So we've got a lot to talk to you about because Justin and I have been looking around and falling in love with some pieces, and we've already fallen in love with Grunos. If you didn't know, they have been in Rockford for some time, and we finally get a Grunos here in Madison.
Yes.
And how exciting. So for viewers at home who have not experienced Grunos, tell us a little bit about what makes you different, because I think there's a lot of things to mention here.
Well, there is. Three things come to my mind. First and foremost is our people. The people that have chosen to partner with us and come on board are amazing, and each one of them is unique in their own right. They are educated. They've been in this industry or the fashion industry. Almost every one of them is local, if not a local tie, born and raised. They came from this marketplace. So they know the customer base, they know the culture of our company, and they're doing a fantastic job. And I think if you come in and experience it, besides the beautiful jewelry, besides all the great things that we have, it's the people that are going to make the difference. And you've just got to try it to experience it.
Absolutely. And you do have just a wonderful staff. Everyone that I have met has been just outstanding.
Yeah.
So
they seem like they're very handpicked. You kind of pick them.
Yeah. They were absolutely handpicked. We're thrilled that in our company, just under 30 employees, over 20 of them are degreed in some fashion in our industry, whether it be the American Gem Society, the Gemological Institute of America, and what's so important about that is you're talking to somebody that understands the product. If in this industry, if you don't know diamonds, you got to know your jeweler. And there's nothing more comforting than to know your jeweler knows diamonds.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there is a difference.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of the bigger purchases that you make in life, and hopefully purchases, guys, if you're watching at home, that you're making along the way. So it's really nice if you don't know what you're doing, which a lot of people don't. There's a lot to know, to have somebody that is well versed in the subject, because there's a lot of questions that I have anyways.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's talk a little bit about your locations, because you guys, your first location is down in Rockford, Illinois, just kind of down the road from where we are here in Madison. What made you guys decide to come up here to Madison?
Well, it was an interesting journey, and that's a great question. Just under 65 years in Rockford, that's kind of been our home base. And but through technology and some of the things that we do, we started noticing the zip codes surrounding the Madison area, starting in Janesville and working north. More and more customers were coming to see us. Wow, we wish we had some. I said, what don't you have? And we took a look around, and we felt that we were needed here. We felt that the products that we had were different. There weren't the same offerings in other stores here. There was a void in the market for a quality jeweler that had quality people, and that was the first part of the decision. And then to have our key partner, Rolex Watch, say, you know what, that's a viable market. We haven't had anybody in the market for over 4 years. Would you do it? And it didn't take long to put it together and say, let's go.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
we're here.
That's got to be a good feeling for you before you even open this store, to have people say, yeah, we're from Madison. We drove all the way down here just to come and see you guys.
And it really made, time and time and time again, and everywhere in between, Stoughton, Janesville, like I said, and it's been fun, and they've come to like this store as much as Rockford and vice versa. So it's been a real joy.
Absolutely. Well, what a great thing to have you here now, finally.
Thank you.
And you have some unique services and things that set you apart as well. So let's talk a little bit about that.
We do. Aside from our gemology team, which is important, and what that means to the customer, is if they've got a question about something they've purchased, something they want to purchase, again, they're talking to an educated person that not only understands the technical aspect of the product, but also the history, the current market conditions, and we can help put values on those things, help them understand whether they're buying or selling, because things happen. We're here to help, and we do it in a very friendly way.
Yeah.
So the technical aspect and our people is amazing. The other parts of our service that are quite unique, we have 3 full-time master jewelers and 2 assistant jewelers in our Rockford store, and soon one in training of our department will be running this store for the jewelry side. They have over 100 years of manufacturing experience. I'm not talking repairing, I'm talking making jewelry.
Yeah.
So when we talk about our services, aside from our gemological expertise, when you combine that with a workforce that understands how things should be made and are made and have a quality assurance second to none, all of a sudden you become important, very important to your customer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the third aspect of that is we have Madison's only Rolex certified watchmaker. So he's trained in not only the WO-step process certification, the Century 21 certification, the CW21 designation. He's also Rolex approved. So this location is where high-end Swiss watches can and are repaired. So that's incredible.
That's so great.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
We're very fortunate.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, to have that finally in Madison.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So now I'm curious to know, because I know that there are a lot of guys, probably myself included out there, who think, I'll go and I'll buy an engagement ring, wedding band and whatnot, and then I'm pretty much done with jewelry for a while. But what are some good reasons for guys to not think that way and think, I need to return to Gruno's and keep coming back?
Well, that's a wonderful question. Statistics tell us that the #1 gift on the #1 anniversary, diamonds. They say, wait, I just gave her a diamond. No. You're not done.
You're not done, guys.
You're not done.
No.
And trust me, to miss that diamond moment could be a big mistake. So anniversaries, birthdays, and it doesn't have to be diamonds every time. Aside from our watch offerings, we have beautiful products for fun occasions that are meaningful. Alex and Ani, which we've talked about a little bit. We're going to get into that more, I know. Shinola watches, they're fun. $500 right there. Giving one of those away for Father's Day. So just come in and register to win, and we'll put a Shinola watch on your wrist.
There you go. Come register.
There you go.
And that's an interesting product, as it's made in America in Detroit, Michigan.
Very cool.
And it's the first non-Swiss made in America watch brand we've had in over 30 years.
Wow.
Oh my
So
goodness.
they're really cool. I think you can attest to that.
Very cool.
There's so many great things and great gifts, great anniversary presents. Of course, shop for your engagement ring, and we've got so many other things to talk about with you. So we're going to come back.
Good.
But that's it for today. So thank you so much for having us here, Brent, for our very first couple of episodes for Wisconsin Family. I want to thank
great.
all of our guests for joining us, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Every day is a new beginning. Shine your light. It's a day and the world